Hey there, Internet! It's time for an episode of DIY with Jonnie, which is not good enough to be on HGTV or even for me to make its own little intro graphic like Breakfast with Jonnie. Did I say infographic or intro graphic? I meant intro graphic, but moving on. So my mom and I were at the store today, an awesome store called Anderson's, which is basically if you took an old-timey general store and blew it up to a massive store size, and it's great, and you should visit if you live near where I live. While we were there, we found these mini blinds on clearance for $1.38. I didn't even look at the price tag, but I already knew what it said. It's right there. See? Hopefully. Right there. And so we bought 5 of them because A, they're dirt cheap, and B, we needed them. I specifically wanted one for right here. Why, you ask? Reason number 1, it sounds like a torture device. Reason number 2, as you can already tell, it doesn't really pull evenly across the thing. And reason number 3, if I latch it, sometimes it just kind of does that, except without me pulling on it, obviously. And so, I'm totally super duper sick of dealing with it. Also, I just realized that my walking around might be making the camera shake a little bit because it's sort of resting on the plastic chair mat thing that I'm standing on. I'm so terribly sorry if you get motion sick. So we're gonna replace that blind. Step 1 is to remove all of this stuff off of my desk that you can't see because I framed the camera poorly, but I promise you is sitting there. Very important that we do not break my Nintendo 3DS, of course. Also, just a side note, I should probably at some point replant this succulent and give it a growth light so it doesn't do this anymore. But, I don't know, it's probably fine. Okay, I have no idea how these things work, but I'm assuming I gotta take this stick off of it. Come on, there we go, got it, nailed it. And it looks like there's a little clippy here, which didn't seem to do anything. Oh, I should probably put the blind all the way up. Cover your ears. Look at my dramatic silhouette. Okay, now it looks like there are little metal clippies up here. Let me just pop that down and, yeah. Oh, this is the part where I was worried I was gonna break things. Oh, I did it. The second one was way harder than the first one, but look, I got the blind off and it's covered in dust. I don't know if you can see that at all, but yeah. And amazingly, there's no dead insects inside of there, which is even better. Time to open the new one. Why is every part of this video so ridiculously loud? Okay, really? You gotta plastic wrap it and then tape it all together? What is the point of that? It was already plastic wrapped. Oh, well, there was really only one piece of tape. Oh, maybe there's 2. Yep, there's an and one. And I don't have scissors up here, which was probably an oversight, but I got it anyway. Ta-da! It's a blind. Mario. That was kind of a joke on it's a me, Mario. Don't really think it worked out all that well, but it doesn't matter. All right, looks like mounting brackets, which I may or may not need. I'm really hoping that I can just use the ones that are already up there, because otherwise I'm gonna need a drill. It comes with bubble wrap. Yay. Ooh, and a spare blind. Probably should be more careful with that than just throwing it on the floor. And here's the new stick. Don't want to get it confused with the old stick. Here's instructions. Oh, there's measuring distance. What? I can't just hang it on the wall and have it be done? Oh, there's safety stops and things. That's not important. What are all these things falling out? Okay, hold on. Where is the end of this string? It just goes on forever. Oh, string. Oh, there it is. I found it wedged inside of the blind. How am I supposed to get it out? It's it's stuck in there. Okay, that wasn't too terribly embarrassingly bad. Now, maybe, hopefully, I can just put it up there. Maybe. I'm gonna go with not, because it's not the same. Wah, wah. Okay, there's gotta be actual instructions for this, right? Because there's about 14 pieces, and I thought that there would just be a blind. I don't think there are any instructions. So, okay, so first thing I'm discovering is that it seems like this thing should replace these things up here, but there's only one of them, and it does not seem to fit on. Oh, well, I guess it kind of could. I'm gonna turn the camera off and do some experiments, and then we'll be back in a second. Okay, bye. So here's some things that I discovered. Step 1, that doesn't make any sense. Thing 1, the new blind is a different color than the 2 other blinds in my room. Also a completely different style. Not really a huge fan of that idea, because I'm kind of particular about things like that. Thing 2, it involves a completely different mounting mechanism. Instead of these metal things, it has these plastic things that go on the ends of the blinds, not here in the middle-ish sort of the blinds. And you put it in and then slide this nifty little door back in the thing. And there's like one metal bracket that I'm not really sure what it's for and two strange plastic things, and I don't really have any idea what I'm doing. So I asked my mom, and she said, let's just keep the old one, and we'll eventually find you one that kind of sort of matches, or at least uses the same hanging stuff. So this video is now called Putting the Old Blind Back on the Window. Fwatcha! Get it as centered as possible, and okay, nope, come on, snap, and there we go. And ta-da! And we test it to make sure that it still works. Yep, works like a charm. It didn't make the torture sound. It's a Christmas miracle. Oh, well, there it is. Haha, back to the normal old loveliness. I don't know what that phrase was supposed to be, but it doesn't matter. So what did we learn today, kids? Absolutely nothing, other than the fact that I probably should have actually looked at the blind before I took the old one off and decided that I wanted to replace it before realizing that I didn't actually want to replace it. And this is how we learn from our failures. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, now every episode of Life Unedited will have a nifty little moral at the end, just like a children's public television show. I'm kidding. Until next week. Deuces.